our terrible predictions.
Write this down.
And keep track of each other's batting averages.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
It's Write That Down with Mackey, Judd, and Rami.
Write this down.
Write that down.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
Yep, the only show in America that actually keeps track of our predictions, holds each other accountable with batting averages and home run totals. And boy, is just kind of looking, we're trying to plan our last 3 weeks of the calendar year here. So we do this segment every Wednesday on Mackey and Judd. You can also find it in visual form if you want to see our ugly faces. If you want to see those, it's youtube.com/ScoreNorthMN. We are just under 2,000 subscribers on that new channel, and we'd appreciate the bump to get to 2,000. But where was I going with this thought? Oh, we have one Wednesday today, and then the 16th is next Wednesday.
Yep.
I'm off the 23rd and the 30th, but we could finagle. I guess my question is, when is the last round of predictions for the season? Last year we did it, I think it was like the 18th or something of December.
Okay.
We'll have to sort of figure that out. We know we have this week. We know we have next week. Maybe we do something pre-recorded for the week after. We'll have to sort of debate that internally here. Because I know we have a couple listeners that are signed up for that 23rd, but only a few weeks left to take our swings here to end the year. Here's how it works. I'll write that down. 3 predictions from everybody each week. They must be quantifiable. We keep track of batting averages and home runs. And listeners, if you want to be part of the 2021 lineup of Write That Down predictors, we welcome in listeners every week on the show. Nick's going to make some predictions today. You could just DM me on Twitter. My DMs are open at Phil Mackey if you would like to participate. Judd, you came into the week with a pretty sizable batting average lead. And I think your lead, Jonathan finished last season because of a loophole at 350, I want to say.
We completely screwed that up.
Yeah. So you're on pace to beat his average from last year.
Okay.
I think everybody else was below 300 last year, and he was way below 300 until we let him pick every
300?
bowl game. Yeah, everyone was like at 270, 280
Really?
range. Yeah.
Boy, I don't remember that year.
And you came into this week at 420 with the batting average lead. 3 of us were tied in the home run category, including you and me. And I want to say the listeners also had 3, something like that. But somebody hit a colossal home run, and write that down this week.
I'm excited.
A Ruthian blast by one of us.
Tape measure shot?
That's what he said.
And there's a swing and a drive. How would Tom Brenneman call it? Boys,
He just got a job.
Don't know if I'm going to. Did he?
In a winter league, calling games like in Mexico or something. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I'm just grateful to have this second chance.
Yeah, in Puerto Rico.
Really appreciate my bosses having faith in me. And there's a swing and a drive deep to left. Wake up. All right. We'll start with Judd. A lot of green here for Judd Zulgad.
Oh, we just keep going up, don't we, boys?
You said the Vikings will win their next 2 games against the Panthers and the Jaguars.
Yeah. It's very close to being completely wrong on both.
You said the Twins will end up non-tendering Rosario.
Yeah.
And then earlier than that, you said Rosario would not be with the Twins by 2021 opening day. By the way, if he does somehow re-sign with the Twins, he sent out that tribute video. I don't think it's going to happen, but if it does, we'll revisit these.
Sure.
And you did say, I don't know why I missed this one. At some point, 3 years ago, you said Jose Barrios will win a Cy Young Award by 2020. This was a long time ago you said this.
Yeah, that's real wrong.
It's off the board,
unfortunately.
So you went 3 for 4, raising your batting average. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Jonathan Harrison, nothing off the board for him. Manny Hill said Tua will play as a rookie and start at least 5 games. His 5th start was last week.
Yeah.
A point for Manny. Rami, nothing off the board. Brings us to myself, Phil Mackey. I told you guys I'm swinging for home runs here, as you know, because I can't catch Judd in the batting average race, so I want to win something. I said Mike Glennon will throw for 300 or more yards, 2 or more touchdowns in a losing effort. He was kind of tracking there for a second. He had 280 yards or something, and he tried. I came close on this one, too. I said Kirk will have at least 3 TDs, Justin Jefferson over 100, and the Vikings would cover. They didn't cover, though. And then, boys, old Macadac stepped up to the plate, knocked some dirt off his cleats, and told you at some point by the end of the 2020 offseason, Rosario will be non-tendered or traded, and he will delete Twins pictures from his Instagram. And I just want to show you real quick here. Okay.
I'm about to say,
I can't pull. I'll try and just put this on camera here, Dex, because I didn't prepare enough to put this on the
the
screen.
deposition is curious on this evidence.
So Eddie Rosario, I took a screenshot of his Instagram account a couple weeks back.
Okay.
All right. I just want to show you. He now only has about 25 or 30 pictures on his account. Can you see this if I put this up to the screen?
Not really, but
No.
I'll take your word for it.
No, it's
He has deleted all of his twins pictures
Are you
from
serious?
Instagram. All of them.
How
The
much-
only ones
how
that
much
remain.
time did that take?
The only ones
Is
that
that easy?
remain are
It's
him
easy, yeah.
in a Puerto Rico uniform and him like at events and stuff. He
Oh,
has
yeah.
completely scrubbed
There
his
you go.
Instagram
There's your
account.
home. There's the home run.
Is that the tape measure shot?
Circle the bases. That's right.
That's the tape, and that's the tape
What do
measure
you
shot.
What do you mean? Is that the tape measure shot?
I mean,
what are you even asking?
I mean, it's a home run. I thought there'd be. I thought it was
What
something
do you mean?
bigger. I thought it would be something bigger than that.
What do you mean? I told
It's
you
a home run.
I told you
I
they
don't
cut him.
think it's not a 500-foot bomb.
What do you mean it's not a 500?
It's just a bomb to the second deck. Like I don't
It's off
find
the, it's off the fourth.
it's not like
center.
off. It's not like Statcast top 5 home run or anything.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just a bomb. But
Wow. Well,
This is Jim Tomey off the top of the flagpole right here.
Mackey and Judd, joined by producer Jonathan Harrison. Hey, good to have you back, Jonathan.
Listen, I told
Oh
you
my
that he
God,
would
Declan.
scrub the twins
That
from
was
his
awesome.
Instagram in a parlay.
Oh.
Declan's like, oh no, it's a single.
that's a home run.
No, he said, but he's like,
It's definitely a home run.
you sold it as if somebody had predicted the second coming,
I mean, the second coming of his Instagram account is what I predicted.
I thought it was maybe
which
like
would be a lot of Royals pictures.
I thought maybe like Vikings when they were 0-3 would get back to 6-6 or something.
Oh.
Like I was thinking something a little bit more.
this is an awfully specific
He's
prediction.
so
though.
unimpressed.
I don't know, man. Like it's good. It's good.
Hey, man, don't back down now. You've already gone down that path.
Oh, we'll get to Declan's
Oh, I had a
accountability
horrible
session.
week.
Yeah,
I had a
Mr.
horrible week.
Mr.
I'm fine.
Mr. Bombs over here. This is like Jason Tyner trying to tell Jim Tomey what a bomb looks
okay,
like.
I'm fine rolling over to shortstop here. in these
Al
last
Newman
couple at
finally
bats.
hits a
That's
home run,
fine.
and you're like, yeah, barely got over the fence, dude.
I also told you that Eddie Rosario would not be in a Twins uniform for the season, which is
Yeah. Oh,
also
my
correct.
God.
All right. The listeners actually had nothing come off
Weird.
the board, which is amazing because they have like 250 predictions on the season.
Oh,
Declan, you said Alex Madison would get at least 10 touches against the Jags.
You jinxed him.
No. Well, okay, I have a point to make, but keep going. Keep going.
You said the Vikings would win by 10 or more points against the Jags. And you said the Vikings would finish the season with at least 6
All
wins.
right, I did get that. That makes me feel good. Because recently the listener sabotaged me on the NBA draft. I got the sports gods and the medical gods having to get the appendix out of Alex Madison. It's just, I feel like the sports gods are working against me here. Well, anyway, I got Mr. Instagram over here calling screenshots and deleting, and he's hitting a
Wow.
bomb. So
Wow.
it's fine. You
Listen,
know,
some people see the write that down playing field very clearly.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's fine. I get it.
let's be very clear, Declan. You are the one that worded your write that down prediction where it could be pointed out that unfortunately for you, it was wrong. Like, I feel like you're blaming the listeners for pointing that out. I feel like you are not looking in the mirror enough to
Personal
realize
responsibility.
that was
is-
your prediction, and we've all done it.
Oh,
And-
are you targeting me here?
Yes.
Sorry, Pat Royce, you came in for another technical question. But
Oh,
Is he here
Can
right
we
now?
fix the stuff?
yeah, we're going to fix on our production meeting. He will be in studio for the hit, and then we're going to look at his laptop
Yeah.
for future
All
things.
right.
Awesome.
Now I'm happy. Anyway, it's
okay.
your fault. You worded the write that down prediction wrong.
I guess it's a learning lesson, yeah, but I don't know.
All right, here's the batting
fine.
averages.
It's fine.
On the season.
Oh,
Judd is with,
Wow.
with just weeks remaining in the 2020 season. Judd is hanging on to a 52-point lead. He's batting .431 with 3 home runs. Rami is sitting at .379 with 1 home run. Declan, your average stayed steady at .325 with a home run.
Heyo.
I am up to .285, but also have taken the home run lead with 4 on the season.
Miguel Sano.
So you can call me Al Newman at your own peril, Judd. If I'm Al Newman, what does that make you with fewer home runs?
Listen, it was Declan Goff who ripped you
Yeah.
for saying
I
that
want
you had
credit
hit a
for my
mammoth
Jim
home
Tomey
run,
homer.
that you had hit a mammoth home run. Declan is the
Swinging a
one
drive.
who was underwhelmed.
I think what is it?
Why don't you apologize,
when
Declan?
the team announces a home run and then Statcast is a different number. You know, like
Yeah, the team will say like, "Oh, that was a 700-foot bomb," and Statcast is like, I mean, it was like 450. It was good. It was good. That happens all the time. Like Twins PR.
Yeah.
That home run was 972 feet, and it's like it got caught in the warning track. What are you talking about? Listeners are batting 210 with 3 home runs. Manny Hill 204 with a home run, and John Harrison 179 with 2 home runs.
And no bowl games.
No bowl games.
They're canceling all the bowl games.
Not coming
Sorry,
to save
John.
you this time. So, all right, let's get to it. Let's bring Nick in here. He's our guest listener predictor on Write That Down. Nick, are you ready to take some swings here?
Yes, I am. My 3 predictions are kind of broken down as tributes to this segment. So,
Wow,
awesome.
Are they predictions about Judd?
you have to wait and see.
They're Judd, Phil, Dex will all be fired.
Awesome.
He's just going to put a date on each one of us. That'll be the 3 predictions.
Write that down.
They're gonna. It'll be one every 3 months. They're just gonna.
It'll just be slowly but surely bang.
So, all right. So we'll start with Nick. We'll go Judd, Declan, and then back to me, Phil, and we'll make 3 trips around.
Write it down.
The
You like
diamond.
writing things down.
Nick,
So this
step
is
up.
this is the Dave Harrigan category. He used to have Judd leave the studio, but Judd, you don't have to leave for this one. Write this down. Judd will go to an establishment that serves alcohol, and Judd will have an alcoholic drink no later than July 4th, 2021.
Okay.
Okay, now are we talking about at a just like
Inside, right?
Inside, yeah.
I've done this
Yeah, I called
before
that.
they shut things down.
Yeah, but you're pretty like
But
you're
like
more
if you're saying
COVID
a
scared
bar-
now than you've been for a while.
Oh, absolutely. So July 4th. Okay.
Yeah, and just to be clear, he has to be inside the establishment,
Yes.
either at the bar, at a table, or something.
And then
right?
Yeah.
Not a
and then report myself as well. Self-report. So all right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Love it.
Write this
Do
down.
we want
Yes,
so
I
our one listener John cannot be here, but he has his predictions. Should I read his?
Why don't we?
Or do you want to save them all for the end?
Let's just throw him out there in. Or so you said John.
Yeah, John.
Okay, we'll put John in between Nick and Judd here, so you can go one at a time. We'll start with John's first one.
All right. So this
So yeah,
is
John's boss called him into a meeting, and so he can't join us. That boss should be.
Yeah.
What type of boss is that?
chastised.
I already chastised mine, so it's fine.
Yeah, you did. Write that down. Break for
This
John.
is a
Write
wild.
it down. You like writing
This
things
is a
down.
wild prediction, and I think it's he has his first prediction, and he has a second layer if it's a home run or not. And Judd, I'm going to defer to you because it's a wild prediction.
Okay.
He says Kirill Kaprizov and Marco Rossi both will finish top 10 for Rookie of the Year, and one of them wins it. Is that enough for a home run?
Oh, I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, too good.
Then I'm
Yeah.
going to delete his second part. So if Kirill Kaprizov and Marco Rossi will both finish top 10 in Rookie of the Year, and one of them will win it.
I like it.
That's John's first
Write
prediction.
it down. You like writing things down.
Judd.
The Vikings will upset the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday, and Kirk Cousins will throw 2 or more touchdown passes.
Okay.
So the Vikings will upset Tampa on Sunday, and Kirk Cousins will throw 2 or more touchdown passes.
I'm trying to figure out if that's a home run. I think it's a ringing double. if it
Yeah, I don't think
happens.
it's a home
If he
run.
said 3 or 4,
Yeah, no, and I'm
then we can
not,
get there.
and I'm not.
Yeah.
So
Trying to preserve your. It is a bit of a risk though that you're making this prediction. That's not a no-brainer
Mhm.
in 2020. You're sacrificing potential batting average.
yeah,
points.
but you know what? That's how hot I am at the plate.
Write that down.
Feeling himself. All right, Declan.
Yeah, my 3 singles today. This is first of 3. Kirk Cousins will finish with a passer rating of 95 or better against Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins will finish with a passer rating of 95 or better against Tampa Bay.
I think his pass rating over the last 6 weeks is some, and we'll have this on the State of Kirk address on Purple Daily today, is like 120 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, and I feel like 90 to 95 now is basically average in the NFL.
Yeah, that was not very exciting, Declan.
No, it's not.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
All right, write this down. I'm still, even though I took the home run lead, that was my strategy all along. Is I want bombs to end the year here. I'm not satisfied with just taking the lead. I'm going for double-digit home runs by the end of the year here. I'm going to try and get as close to 10 as I possibly can. The Vikings will score a defensive touchdown on Sunday. Write it down.
Okay.
A defensive touchdown on Sunday.
Yep.
I don't know who. I don't know if it's a fumble. I don't know if it's a Brady pick 6, but they will score a
And that-
defensive touchdown.
And that's a home run. I mean, because those rarely
Pretty
ever
rare.
happen, right?
Yeah. You guys?
I'm cool with that. Judd, you cool with that?
And you guys are the ones that,
I'm the peanut gallery here.
I
I'm
thought
approving it.
there
You guys-
was
you guys have moved-
there was more to it. Let's just say that. Okay. I thought you were gonna have us. I thought you were gonna give me a name. I thought you were gonna give me a second.
Okay, you guys keep moving the fences back
I
here.
thought
That's
you were
okay.
gonna give it.
It's okay.
We're playing at Yankee Stadium. Now we're in Petco Park. and-
Yeah, it's Petco
the whole
Park,
thing.
dude.
How many defensive touchdowns have they had this season?
Maybe 1. I don't even know.
I mean, have you seen this team of late? This
It's like
defense,
1 or
come
0. I think
on,
it's
this is
0.
Zim's defense. Okay, I just thought there was more. That's all I'm saying.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
Ridiculous. The standard
This
on the
is
show.
great.
All right, Nick, back to you.
Yeah, this is the Larry Brown category. Write this down. Both Bill O'Brien, Matt Patricia will be working for the Patriot organization by week 1 of the next NFL season.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. So by next NFL season, couple retreads back to the
Belichick
Back
takes
to
him
the
back.
Yep.
All right.
Write this down. Write it down. You like writing things down.
All right, we'll go to John, who's on a Zoom meeting with his boss that doesn't understand the importance of write that down.
This is another hockey prediction, but it's college hockey, and it's a home run. UND wins the national championship this year over Boston College. So he's calling the shot of who wins it and who they'll beat. So that is a home run.
Yeah, that's
Definitely a home run.
Yeah, so UND, he did use the wrong mascot. It is now the Fighting Hawks.
Come
John.
on. The Gophers, they're red hot. They're clearly going to win the Frozen Four.
Write it down. You like writing things down. Write this down.
Subject that we touched on earlier this week, Kevin Stefanski will be named the NFL Coach of the Year. Kevin Stefanski, your former offensive coordinator in purple, will be named the NFL Coach of the Year.
Who are the other candidates right now? He's on there for
Andy
sure.
Reid is naturally on
Yeah,
there.
and he's not going to win because his team's too good, which sounds stupid, but it's often true.
I think Sean Payton and Mike Tomlin are on there.
Yeah.
You know,
I think Stefanski's got it.
Actually, Sean Payton, because it's always a team that makes a big jump or a team that overcame like a big injury or something.
If they run the table, how about Mikey Zimmer?
If they run the table, he definitely deserves.
If they get to 10-6, Mike Zimmer.
Write this down.
Declan.
all right, another single. Tom Brady throws at least 2 touchdowns against the Vikings on Sunday. I'm going very single heavy here. I want my Juan Pierre batting average to go back up.
Sometimes when you try to, do
That's
the
true.
seeing eye singles, karma does catch up to
You
you.
hit
The
a
write
lap.
that down gods don't like when people aim for singles.
You hit a little Adam ball right at the shortstop. Yep, that's probably what's going to happen too.
Diamond cutter.
Write this down.
Write that down.
Going for homers here. Okay. The Vikings have not really had big time COVID issues yet. Okay. So before the end of the regular season, the Vikings will be forced to place one of these players or people on the COVID list. And one of these people will miss at least a game because they're on the COVID list.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, or Mike Zimmer.
Oh, nice.
One of those four misses a game in the last month because of COVID.
All right.
Then I get a point.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
All right, Nick, your final prediction.
This is the Carl Anthony Towns is the man category. Write this down. Kirk Cousins will help the Vikings get to the playoffs, and Kirk and the Vikings will beat both Rodgers and Breeze in the upcoming NFL playoffs.
That's a homer right there.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's a tape measure shot.
There
Oh,
it is. I like that right there.
Carl
And Breeze will delete. Who did you say?
Breeze and Rodgers.
Yeah, Breeze will delete all of his Saints pictures from Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Don't go there.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
go there.
No, but you're not right. No, that's oh my God, that's a grand slam.
Love
that you
the
just
swing.
went
Nick,
after.
Nick, since you've got this platform here, would you like to thank anyone in your life that landed you here at this point?
Right now, I have a 2-week-old son, and right now he's 2-0 as a Vikings fan, so his heart has not been broken yet. So I'm waiting for the day that he sees the NFC Championship meltdown.
You almost have to wait till
Year.
he's, I think once they're like 3 or 4, they start to remember things. And so if the Vikings could hold off like 3 more years to really singe it into his brain, that would be great.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Nick, thanks for coming on, man. Great
See you,
prediction.
Nick.
Appreciate it.
Write
Good
it down.
stuff.
You like writing things down.
Carl Anthony Towns is the man
I like that
category.
for him.
All right, back to John, who is
Yeah.
making predictions through us here.
All right. So his last prediction is the Vikings finish 8-8 and do not take a quarterback in the first round of next year's draft.
8-8 exactly.
Exactly. We'll finish 8-8 and do not take a QB in the first round.
That's
next
a
year.
home run. If he's saying they will finish exactly 2-2, and the position that they're he said not take a quarterback.
He
do
just did
not.
not take
I
a
think that's a
quarterback.
home run. Like these are pretty
He's
specific
specific.
things.
He's being
It's
specific.
a parlay. I mean, if someone came out and said they will finish exactly 2-2 in their last 4 games, they're
Yeah,
likely
but they
they're
easily
likely
could go 2-2.
they're likely to finish 2-2.
I don't think it's a home run.
All right, it's a triple.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a solid knock.
I suppose in Judd's ballpark
They
and
should-
Declan's
they
ballpark,
should-
where
yeah.
the fences
Right.
are 600
you
feet
know
away.
what?
Right.
It's caught in front of the warning track in my ballpark.
I'm right.
Write it
Deep
down. You
center
like writing
field,
things down.
435,
I lo-
straightaway center.
I love how we just went from like the segment before Write That Down was make baseball fun again, and now you guys are like home runs are bad.
No, you have to
Rob,
work
a bunch
for
of Rob Manfreds in
the
here.
ball should not be juiced and
Yeah.
write that down, okay?
Yeah.
The ball's juiced. We got steroid problems. We're trying to eradicate that from our segment.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
Back to Judd.
Alex Kirilloff will not begin the season with the Twins. Alex Kirilloff will not begin the season with the Twins because he needs more seasoning while he also does not get service time.
Yeah. Oh, man. He just sometimes when he's shielding his eyes from the sun on those fly balls, he gets his feet out of position a little bit. We just a little bit more seasoning.
We
in the
saw
minors.
stuff in game 2 against the Stros. You didn't see it. We saw it. We didn't really like it.
Yeah.
Write this down.
All right. Back to Declan. Final prediction of the week.
All right, final prediction. The Rams will beat the Patriots tomorrow on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah,
Rams will beat the
Rams.
Patriots.
Rams are interesting. We'll have our pigskin pecking order on Purple Daily today. It's very interesting.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
All right, I might need help molding this into a home run. The spirit of this is Tom Brady will down.
Wait, you're asking for our help now?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm like the defensive lineman that's lining up, and I'm looking over at the lines
I'll
judge
help.
saying, "Am I offsides?" That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. So the premise of this is Tom Brady will surgically identify Chris Boyd on Sunday and make his life miserable. That's what I want to predict. And so because that falls under the Karl Anthony Towns is the man category, I need to be specific. So Chris Boyd has, in his 8 games, he has been targeted an average of 4 times per game in each of the 8 games. So I'm saying Tom Brady will target Chris Boyd at least 6 times on Sunday. And those targets will result in at least 80 yards and at least a touchdown. So what I'm saying, he's gonna target Chris Boyd more and with wild success.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Sunday.
that's a home run.
Okay.
He'll target him at least 6 times
Yep.
You're
for
getting
at least
specific.
80 yards and for at least a touchdown.
Yep.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Write it down. You like writing things down. Write this down.
He's gonna be like Terminator. You can see like the red lasers coming out of
Get
his
to the
eyes.
red zone.
Like,
Go now.
get to the choppers.
Get to the pylon.
The question becomes then, what does Zim do to combat that? That becomes the question.
That's kind of the checkmate problem of this game. I
Mhm.
don't know what you can do to combat that. It's not like you can just like go into your bag of great backups
Well,
and
And if Gladney can't play because of the calf, does Harrison Hand, who was a 5th-round pick,
God.
who played on Sunday, then have to play?
I don't know.
And Holton Hill just got let go, so clearly he was not in the plans.
So what do they do there? They rehabbed him for a while just to be nice, and then when he
I
got
don't
to the
know,
point,
man. I mean, he got suspended twice,
Well, when
and they
you're-
didn't, and they kept him
Well,
last year.
You can't release an injured player, right? Like you can't release him.
You pay him off.
Yeah.
But they did that. So like they're going to have they're going to work out some type of financial settlement with Hill, but they put up with him through 2 suspensions. So like that's a lot to say, you're coming back.
I don't think this is
And
the
now
ending
they're
they
just
envisioned.
like, see you later, bye. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Like what you just brought up is if Tom Brady finds 2 or 3 areas in that secondary that are just like delicious, licking his chops, I think the counter move would be pressure up the middle. Some of these older non-mobile quarterbacks, Drew Brees, we've seen it in the playoffs with Zimmer defenses. Double A gap pressure, right up the middle.
Yeah, but so
throw
does-
him off.
So does Smith then blitz more or drop back more? Harrison Smith.
I would say I don't know if it's going to be Harrison, but I would say sending an extra guy or 2 up the middle is the
Yeah.
best way to fluster Tom Brady.
If Kendricks
That's it.
can't play, I think you're just screwed.
So that's a wrap on
How's that
Write
sound?
That Down. Every Wednesday, predictions, accountability, batting averages, home runs here on Mackey and Judd. Another quick pause for a classic Mackey and Judd song by the